Shalom. First of all, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honor said, teachers, sellers, and apostles of great millstone. Likewise, brothers out there putting on this truth. Faithfully fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you, brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. Today's lesson's titled, Out of the Cover, an Incomprehensible Scale of Terror. And this incomprehensible scale of terror is going to be coming on the entire earth, but mainly here in Great Babylon, America. Now, out of the cover is that covering that the Lord Yahweh Shai is going to clothe his elect that he has chosen here on this earth, okay, during a time of great trouble. And in particular, we're going to focus on what is known as Jacob's trouble here in Great Babylon, America, because we're seeing out in the news headlines right now, let's say, for example, out in New York, where they're looking to pass a law in which they can kick your door down, come and grab you, and claim that you have some type of venereal disease that they need to take you out of the public and put you into those FEMA camps that we've been prophesying about for the last, decade or two. Okay, and these camps exist. This is the reason why you see all these Walmarts and Costco's and these big warehouse stores have been closed down and turned into these internment camps, which they're going to be used, okay, as a mean of committing mass amount of genocide. Let's start off with our first book here. It's the book of Matthew 24 and Psalm verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Now let's talk about that first part where it says, and because of iniquity, which is wickedness, shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. We seen a society that pushes, advertises, okay, and embraces, okay, wickedness on all scales, okay, that we can think of, okay, from the LGBTQ to the sodomites, the way they promote the music, the cartoons, even in the movies. Here in Great Babylon, America, they call what the Lord determines as evil and wicked, they call it good here. Now, if you have the brothers, okay, that are in this truth, and also to you, Aquad, out there, that are battling evil spirits that is trying to play with your mind, trying to turn you against your brothers, trying to turn you against your sisters, trying to turn you against, those who may be part of the elect, including yourself, who might be part of the elect, and you're battling those spirits. You're battling in this flesh. I mean, to the point of getting sick, losing weight, losing appetite, sleep. Okay, imagine if the Lord is allowing you to go through that kind of mental trouble, testing you, constantly putting you through tribulation. Imagine what he's going to do to these people here once the elect has been sealed. And that is something you really got to think about, because any of the brothers can testify of us battling, okay, these spirits, these inner thoughts, these wickedness that come upon us, when, some stress, because again, in this flesh, you have to deal with the world, okay? And you have to deal with these wicked people out there who are lost in the sauce, okay? And you've been out there in the world too, so we haven't had our mind erased of what we have experienced out there, okay? So we still have that old man, okay, that's that's standing on the side right there, whispering in your ear, man, like, hey man, this is how you would go about and do that, back in the day, okay? And that's these demons, okay? Imagine what that is going to be like when the Lord Yahweh shall seal his elect and let those demons, put those demons on steroids to get to these people. You people out there in the world, you really, 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 and that's why I named this lesson, if you are not in that cover, it's an incomprehensible scale of terror the Lord is going to bring here in Great Babylon, America. Let's continue on here in the book of Psalms 146 and verse 3. And it says, put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help. All these people walking around patting each other on the ass, hugging and kissing, hey, I got your back, whatever the case is like that. They're looking at who's going to be in the next seat of wickedness, okay, either a Democrat or a Republican. And they're putting their faith, okay, in these people that really actually have no intention of being, okay, out in the public when all the foray and all of the tribulation come here on Great Babylon, America. They understand, because the so-called white man who's in rulership right now, he understands what's going to be taking place. So in the meantime, in order to make sure that he has his escape route, okay, and he can continue on this facade of having this empire continuity, okay, he's got these people in this happy-go-lucky feel, okay, and that's why you see people right now popping up Christmas trees despite what's going on in the world, okay, which could eventually lead to World War III, because they're trusting in their prince, okay? They're trusting in their next door neighbor. They're trusting in mama, daddy, brother, sister. They're trusting on their friend at work, their co-workers. They see the smiles and they think all is well. And there's going to be a big letdown. Let's take a look at this letdown, because as I open it up about the iniquity that's abounding, and people, love waxing cold and cold. Okay, we go into the book of Jeremiah 16:16. It gives you a kind of an insight of exactly where Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, and these other rulers on on the earth, okay, these other nations are going to be when the Lord is bringing that terror, okay, on the earth. And in particular, like I said, we're going to focus here on Great Babylon, America. It says, behold, I will send many fishers, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, and they shall fish them. And afterward I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rock. Now look at that second part where it talk about, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rock. And this is talking about those men that are going to be given the God powers. Okay, when you've been transformed, that 144,000. Okay, those are the men you see crying right down on the earth. Okay, sighing and crying against the wickedness of this place. Okay, who look like ordinary men to these people who they mock and scoff, are going to come back as in God form to go hunt who? The people that are in rulership right now. The prince. Okay, the rulers, okay, as I spoke in the book of Psalms 146, where you were given a warning not to put your trust into them, because why? They have these underground cities, underground bunkers where they're going to be hiding when all chaos is breaking on this earth. They're not going to be up in their mansions, okay? They're not going to be at the White House. They're not going to be in these places where you see them doing these televised speech and telling you to calm down. They're going to be deep, deep, deep underground, because why? They do not want to face what the people over here is facing. In the meantime, you people, okay, who put your trust inside there, okay, and not looking up and listening to what the prophets are saying. When we go into the book of Luke 21 and Psalms 25, it says, and there should be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. You don't think what's happening overseas, or you don't think what's happening in Africa, or you don't think what's happening in the Middle East is going to take place here in Great Babylon, America. We bring it out to you all the time that the means are going to be stirred up by the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, okay, to do what? Conquer this land. This place is actually going to get conquered, meaning what? It is going to be invaded. They're actually going to be foreign troops with the intention of raping, killing, murdering, okay, and pillaging Great Babylon, America, okay? Because this place is known as what? The virgin daughter of Babylon. It is going to not be virgin anymore. It's going to be stripped, okay, and sodomized, okay, and let me use a term like this. It's going to be fucked. And that is what you people need to understand. And it says, man's heart failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven should be shaken. Your life is going to fall beside you. You people think now that you're losing your houses and interest rate is high, and you can't get a second loan, or you can't refinance your house, and you're losing your job and all of that stuff. You think that's terror? That's not terror. That's just the lightweight sorrows that the Lord is bringing right there, because a lot of these people have put your entire hope on or entire worth, okay, on materialism. Okay, there's nothing wrong with having a nice house. There's nothing wrong with driving even a nice car, but don't worship it. Okay. Because it's not going to make any difference, okay, when you see the people are starting to rob with each other. They don't make these zombies movies just to make zombies movies to entertain you. The mindset of people, when you look at these zombies movie, is going to be like those zombies, okay, or what they call zombies, okay. They get you infused with a lot of drugs, okay, a lot of confusion with their media, okay, and a whole lot of other doggone things that's screwing with your mind. These people are going to be running wild and crazy, because why? Their leaders are not going to be sitting up here to go walk around and shake your hand and tell you it's going to be okay and pat you in the back, okay? People are not going to be working together. They're going to be basically like animals, okay? And you people have not seen that. This is the what you've seen in these movies is going to be manifest into reality. Let's go into the book of Proverbs 18. And Psalm verse 10, it says, the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. Who is the righteous? The righteous are those who know the name, who believe in the name, who believe in the prophecies, okay, and do their best, okay, to maintain the standard that the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, has commanded us to maintain, okay, despite all of the evil spirit that try to jump on us, the temptations, all those things like that, okay, we still hope and pray to the Lord Yahweh Shemai Shai that he would keep us. And it says the rich man's wealth is a strong city and as a high wall in its own conceit. Now, if the rich man's wealth, which is a so-called white man, is a strong city, everything that he has, he can promise you. He's, very, hardy and boastful. Okay, if that's being torn down, okay, then what does he have? Okay, as a means of defense or as a means, okay, to keep himself, in a good spirit? Nothing. Okay, because as I said, before destruction, the heart of man is hardy, and before honor is humility. You people right now are hardy as hell right now. You don't see what we're putting up or the work that we're doing, okay, in putting our bodies and our lives on the line, okay, to prophesy to you what's to come. You don't see it as anything as worth anything. And that, you know what, it doesn't matter. Like I said, if you're not in the cover, you are going to experience an incomprehensible scale of terror that is going to be brought on by the Lord, not by Esau, by the Lord Yahweh Shemai Shai, but he's going to use Esau to do that. This man has to execute what he was created to do, which is what? Wickedness on a scale you people have not seen before. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 6 and start in verse 22, because let's take a look at how we're going to start to get there. Okay, because right now it's all good. You get to have your turkey, your ham, go under the mistletoe and all that stuff like that, but it goes, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Why did the Lord use the word suddenly? Okay, why didn't he say, well, at some point in time, it's going to, place is going to be unsown and the storehouse is found. He says suddenly. Why? Because you're not expecting it. You expect the groceries to be delivered. You expect to find food in the store. You expect to eat tonight. You expect to eat tomorrow. You expect to eat next week. Okay? So it's going to be sudden when, wow, all of it is gone. No electricity, no running water, no food. And the trumpet shall give a sound which every man hear it, they should suddenly be afraid. When those sirens are going off, brr all night, people screaming, yelping, women screaming, yelping, kids screaming, yelping, little daughters and little girls are screaming, yelping. Okay, again, I open up at the book of Matthew 24 and 12, it says, and iniquity shall bound, the love of many shall wax cold. Hey, the Lord does not have any type of respect of man, women, or children. Okay, so your little daughter, your little infant baby, okay, is susceptible to be getting sodomized and to be brutally put to death. Okay, this is how the wicked is going to be judged, and this is why we have the fear of Yahweh Shemai Shai. Okay, we've seen brothers right now that have been in the faith for 10, 15 years are being taken out just like that. And how do you think the rest of us feel who've only been in this for 2-3 years? Okay, if the Lord can do that to them, what can he do to us? We bring less to the table as far as knowledge, And this is why humility, okay, is such a big thing that you have to have. You got to be humble. Okay, you got to fight. You got to try your best to fight against those spirits that are trying to overcome you. Okay, because we got to be humble in this, man. All right, and it says continuing on here, it says, at that time, friends shall fight one another against like enemies. Well, wait a minute, I thought they was friends. No, they're fighting like enemies. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The spring of the fountain shall stand still in 3 hours. They shall not. This is going to happen all across the earth. You get nations, okay, that barely can feed their people. Okay, and then you have a country like this or a nation like this that has more than enough to throw away. And even here, there's going to be massive famine and stuff like that, because people are going to be, again, like zombies, like animals. A scale of terror that you can't begin to comprehend. Nobody's going to be working. Why? Again, the Lord is going to do what? If you are not in that covering, he's not going to give you the mindset of reasoning and stuff like that. He's going to let those demons and those wicked angels that he created, okay, have their way with you, man. You are going to have a possession. Okay, again, you talk about what? Spirits that are created for vengeance. You have these newly created animals and beasts. Okay, he's going to have these creatures that normally would be docile and stay away from people. Okay, come in and they're going to see you as food or see you as a threat. Okay, imagine sleeping and wake up and a doggone cobra or a doggone rattlesnake is in the bed with you, man. Okay, because why? No electricity, garbage all over the damn place and stuff like that. So now you see how this is going to be, right? Okay, and people are not putting 2 and 2 together like that. They really are not. They're not considering how this is really going to manifest itself. Let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra 15 and start at verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell within. Your mind is in the world. You're all about what's going to happen in the next 10 years. And it shouldn't be of, you can think about what's going to happen in the next 10 years in the term of being spiritual. Like, wow, in the next 10 years, this place is going to be destroyed and we could be delivered. That's how we think, okay? Or in the next 5 years, but you people are thinking next 10 years, I'll be VP, I'll be director, blah, 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 blah. It's all wickedness and all lust, okay? And it says, for the sword and their destruction draw it nigh. And one people should stand up and fight against another, and swords in the hand. For there should be seditions amongst men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the cause of their actions stand their power. Meaning what? If people don't have fear of their law and their authority, okay, the same way how you have men and women who don't have no fear of Yahweh Shimi Al Shai, which is the reason why they eat pork, shrimp and lobster, and just do all the abominable wickedness, okay, that they actually have the capability to not do, okay? Imagine the people, okay, of the other nations, okay, and including the 2/3, imagine that they don't have no fear of their own king and princess because they realize what? They've been let down, okay? Hey, where is the president? Where is, okay, my city leader? Where is my state governor? They're all underground hiding, okay? They're hiding. Why? Because they understand what is taking place, okay? And in the back of their mind, they're thinking maybe somehow they can change this or use this their advantage, okay, to create something called the New World Order. But there's not going to be a thing called the New World Order by Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man. It's going to be the New World Order. It's going to be when Yahweh Shemi, when Yahweh Mashiach, Amalek returns. That's the New World Order. What Esau is going to create is a new world chaos, okay, disorder, okay, and it's not going to be for the benefit of the people on this earth, and in particular here in Great Babylon, America. It says, for there should be seditions among men, and waiting one another, and they shall not regard their kings and princes, because they actually stand in their power. A man shall desire to go in the city and shall not be able to, for because of their pride, the city should be troubled and the houses should be destroyed, and men should be afraid. Why is it using men? Okay, we know that the gospel, okay, the scriptures in the Bible, okay, is always masculine. So if the men are going to be afraid and turn into like little bitches and stuff like that, imagine the women. Okay, and that's the reason why if you are out of the cover, you will experience an incomprehensible scale of terror, unlike anything. We're talking fear. Okay, so much so that you literally stand up and poop in your pants. Okay, just a sheer thought of it. People can be losing weight just to the fact that they're so stressed the hell out. Stress that causes your body to change. Okay, you have a hard time breathing. You can't even see. You might even go blind because you're so out of fear. Okay, losing your bowels, can't even keep down food, puking, all kinds of stuff, okay? And I'm not talking about that because you've seen the stench of the dead bodies that are going to be all over the place and nobody's cleaning it up, and the fact that it's every man, every woman, and child for himself, okay? No, it's just that the constant hopelessness is going to be here, okay? And that's what the Lord is going to be bringing, because this is what you people put your mind and set into. You don't really think that the real terror, okay, is that of the Lord, Yahweh Shemeshah. Let's go to the book of Proverbs 11 and verse 3. It says, the integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver from death. Okay, think about it. You've probably seen airplane crashes, okay, or the aftermath of it like that. You have people who sit in first class, they pay $10,000 for their ticket. You have people who sit in the back of the plane who might have paid like $98. Guess what? Nobody survived. It didn't matter. Your $10,000 plane ticket did not give you a seat that was going to save you from death when that plane hit the ground. And I can guarantee you every single person sitting on that plane was screaming their ass off in terror as they look and they see that ground coming up towards them, knowing damn well in a few seconds they were going to be dead. Okay? So riches don't profit you in the day of wrath. And those plane crashes, those people dying in those planes, yes, those are judgments from the Lord, Yahweh Shemeshah, how he put people to death extremely violently. Okay, so they must have done some wicked things in their life to die in that manner. So don't think your riches is going to profit you. If you have a car, if you have a nice house, or whatever case, hey, it's something you live in, whatever. But hey, always keep in the back of your mind, at some point in time, you might have to run for your damn life. Okay, or somebody's going to come and try to take your life because they think you have something. Okay, and it says the righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright shall deliver them, but the transgressors shall be taken in their own knowledge. So take a look at the word transgression. It means someone who has broken a particular rule or law, or has done something that is generally considered acceptable, which is what our people, okay, the 2/3, okay, are transgressors against the laws of Yahweh Shemi Ashai. Okay, but everybody in Great Babylon, America, are going to be transgressors of even the local level law. Okay, not to mention the laws of Yahweh Shemi Ashai, because they weren't even given the laws. Okay, so this is going to be, okay, what people can come to expect. Lord willing, the hopefully elect will be guided through it, because what? The Lord has promised, okay, his servants will eat, okay, and will laugh at the debt that's going to be coming. We're going to see the debt. Lord willing, I'm one of those hopefully elect, and the brothers that are sighing and crying out there, every single brother, and all you sisters and you believers out there, okay, because why? We hope to be in that cover, okay, so that we don't experience that incomprehensible scale of terror that's going to be coming here in Great Babylon, America. So Lord willing, the hopefully elect was edified. I want to close up by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai by Shem Bakakadash. Double honor to teachers, elders, and apostles, great most soon. Likewise, brothers, so they're putting on the truth. Faith and fair to see, feeding the sheep, and do brothers and sisters to in. Shalom.